Hey guys, it's David with Team 4Runner, and behind me is a 5th gen 4Runner on 40s. On the front of this truck, we have some Morimoto headlights, we have a custom RSG Metalworks front bumper, and we have a nice Warn winch. So the owner Jason's original plan for this build was to compete with a JK, like a Jeep JK on 40s. Something that could always get to the trail, always wheel the hardest stuff, but also be comfortable and reliable. And he started with the 5th gen because they're obviously Toyota and it's reliable. So what he did was ripped everything underneath the truck off, all the suspension, everything. And they did a solid axle swap up front. So what you see here is a Ford High 9 in a Spider Trax housing with trail gear hubs, trail gear outers, all sorts of good stuff. It also has hydraulic assist steering and 12-inch travel King coilovers. To go along with the King coilovers, we have 2.0 hydraulic bump stops as well. So for wheels and tires, we got a trail gear beadlock and a 40 by 1350 R17 Toyo MT. So we all know RSG makes bulletproof rock sliders for 5th gen 4Runners. This is what they tested on. So going down the side here, we have some grip hole top plate, RSG weld-on rock sliders. All right, so going on back here, we got some more custom coilover tower buckets, and they sit right below the wheel wells in the back, so all the factory plastics still fit nicely. We also have a Curry anti-rock sway bar back here, because obviously coilovers on every corner, you definitely want a sway bar. And it's actually cool that they put the sway bar through the factory cross member on the frame. Pretty trick stuff they did there. Going around back here, we have a custom RSG 2 bumper again, and for this they actually cut the rear cross member out of the frame and they just welded this one in. So this thing is bulletproof and it has seen some abuse. If you guys follow this truck on Instagram or saw it at our event T4R Experience last year, you know he wheels this thing hard and there is body damage to prove it. All right, so under here, I'll bet you've never seen anything like this. Jason put a 5.7 Tundra V8 under the hood with a Magnuson supercharger. In addition to the giant Magnuson supercharger, there's also another air compressor, the dual ARB, which helps air up these giant 40-inch tires. In the original build, the plan was to keep ABS in order to have all of the factory crawl control features that a 5th gen 4Runner normally has off the dealer lot. Something that they did was put a semi-float rear axle in the back, and this is a Curry axle housing with a Ford 9-inch. I believe it's the Tacoma width, and that helps get the perfect width to match the front axle housing as well. Something I didn't mention yet is this has a 3-link front and a backwards 4-link rear. If you know Jason from RSG, he's a wiring genius. So what he did was spliced the entire Tundra harness, ECU, and everything into a 5th gen 4Runner. So you have everything from your windows locks, your door locks, everything works as it should, a 5th gen 4Runner. But it is all Tundra ECU, harness, trans, T-case, the whole nine. In order to make that happen, he had to do a custom dash. He did a custom stereo and sound system in here, which also acts as a computer for his HP Tuners piggyback. This truck is tuned and it has about 600 horsepower. Along with that, he also did an edge system, which I believe is additional gauges. And then it has the Tundra push button 4-wheel drive, electronic 4-wheel drive, and the Tundra 6-speed trans, which having that extra speed in the 5th gen is damn nice. If you want to see more of this build, check it out on Instagram at RSG Offroad. Thanks for watching, we'll catch you next time.